So how we talk about behavior guidance is really important. And one of the key things right off the bat that I want you to really think about and digest is a lot of times this is called behavior management. And I find that term almost distasteful in the fact that we aren't managing the kids, right? We can manage our classroom, we can manage our school, but when it comes to people, raise your hand if you love to be managed, right? There's not many people out there that want to be managed, and kids, children, and youth, they're no exception. No one wants to be managed. And so a rule of thumb that I've come up with is this is number one is that we manage things, but we guide people. And so ever since I started, I've called this workshop behavior guidance for a reason. And if you think about it, just making that subtle shift in your head really opens up a whole new field of possibilities of how we are interacting with children and youth with mistaken behaviors. And so the idea is we don't want to set about with an attitude of management. We want to set about an attitude of guidance. And there's this thing I have called the mountain pathway theory. And that is that when we arrive on this earth, right, we're just sort of thrown on this mountain called life. And there's no instruction book. You're just sort of there, and you're free to do what you want with the mountain. And you have the certain personality A types that are going to scramble for the peak as soon as they can, and you have the what I call the wanderers. Look, this beautiful mountain. Look, there's a lake. Oh, there's some pretty trees over there. And so we have all these different kind of people on the mountain with no real purpose or goal. And one of the things that I think is super important to remember, and one of the reasons that I love being a teacher and that I have immense respect for teachers and youth serving professionals, is that we're one of the very few professions. And I mean, the only one really that I can think of would be like maybe in the healing arts, doctors and nurses. But we're on this mountain and we're trying to figure out our own life. We're trying to figure out our own path. But at the same time, we're looking back and extending a helping hand to the children and youth that we serve, helping them along the paths of this mountain as well.